Welcome back to Sports Day Tribune, your go-to channel for the latest and greatest in sports news. I'm Noah, and today we've got some exciting stories to share with you. But before we dive in, I want to give you a heads up. Stick around till the end because we've got an incredible scoop coming up that you won't want to miss. Trust me, it's worth the wait. Now, let's jump into our first story of the day. The basketball world is still buzzing about the incredible performance we witnessed in the Olympics basketball gold medal match. Team USA faced off against France in a thrilling showdown, and one player, in particular, stole the show. That's right, we're talking about none other than the Golden State Warriors superstar, Steph Curry. Curry put on an absolute clinic, leaving fans and fellow players in awe of his skills. He finished the game with an impressive 24 points, following up his jaw-dropping 36-point performance against Serbia in the semifinals. It's safe to say that Curry was on fire throughout the tournament, and he saved his best for last. But it wasn't just the fans who were impressed. WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark took to social media to express her admiration for Curry's game. In a short but powerful Instagram story, Clark summed up Curry's impact with just 2 words: cheat code. And honestly, can we blame her? Curry's performance was nothing short of legendary. Now, let's break down what made Curry's game so special. For most of the match, Curry was setting up his teammates and playing within the flow of the game. But when it mattered most, in the closing minutes, he took over in a way that only Steph Curry can. In the final 4 possessions of the game, Curry became the focal point of Team USA's offense. And boy, did he deliver. Each of those possessions ended with Curry draining a 3-pointer, effectively putting the game out of reach for France. It was like watching a video game character with unlimited power-ups. Every time he touched the ball, you could feel the electricity in the arena. The French team, despite their best efforts, simply had no answer for Curry's late-game heroics. His ability to create space, his lightning-quick release, and his unparalleled accuracy from beyond the arc were on full display. It was a masterclass in clutch performance, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Curry's final stat line of 24 points in just under 30 minutes of play doesn't even begin to tell the whole story. His impact on the game went far beyond the numbers. He drew defenders, created opportunities for his teammates, and when the moment called for it, he took over the game in spectacular fashion. But let's not forget, this was a team effort. While Curry was the star of the show, his teammates played crucial roles in securing the gold medal for Team USA. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant each contributed 15 points, providing the scoring punch that kept France on their heels throughout the game. And let's not overlook LeBron James, who showcased his versatility with 14 points and 10 assists. It was a true display of teamwork and individual brilliance coming together at the perfect moment. The final score of 98-87 in favor of Team USA doesn't quite capture how close and intense this game really was. France, playing on their home turf, gave it their all. They pushed Team USA to their limits, forcing them to dig deep and showcase why they're considered the best basketball team in the world. This victory marks Team USA's 5th consecutive Olympic gold medal in men's basketball. It's a testament to the depth of talent in American basketball and the commitment these players have to representing their country on the world stage. But let's circle back to Curry for a moment. His performance in this Olympic tournament, particularly in the semifinals and finals, has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. We've seen Curry do amazing things in the NBA, but to see him replicate that magic on the Olympic stage against the best players from around the world is truly something special. It's not just the fans who are in awe of Curry's performance. The reaction from his fellow NBA stars has been overwhelming. As soon as Curry started heating up in the semifinals against Serbia, young stars like Ja Morant and Paige Bueckers were quick to send messages praising his heroics. And after his gold medal-winning performance, the floodgates opened. We saw reactions pouring in from all corners of the NBA. Damian Lillard, known for his own incredible shooting ability, couldn't help but marvel at Curry's display. Kevin Garnett, a legend in his own right, took to social media to express his admiration. Up-and-coming stars like Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson we're left speechless by Curry's ability to take over on the biggest stage. It's a testament to Curry's impact on the game when you see players of all generations and playing styles coming together to celebrate his achievements. What makes Curry's performance even more impressive is the context surrounding it. This Olympic tournament came at a time when there were questions about Curry's ability to lead a team to victory. The Golden State Warriors, once the most dominant team in the NBA, have faced struggles in recent seasons. The departure of key players like Klay Thompson had many wondering if the Warriors' dynasty was truly over. But Curry's Olympic performance serves as a reminder that as long as he's on the court, anything is possible. It's a beacon of hope for Warriors fans and a warning to the rest of the NBA. Don't count Steph out just yet. Looking ahead, the NBA landscape is more competitive than ever. The Western Conference, in particular, has seen significant improvements across multiple teams. But Curry's Olympic showing proves that he's still at the top of his game, ready to face any challenge that comes his way. For the Warriors, having Curry in this kind of form is invaluable. While they may face an uphill battle in the upcoming NBA season, Curry's Olympic performance will undoubtedly boost the team's morale and remind everyone of what they're capable of when their leader is firing on all cylinders. It's also worth noting the impact this performance could have on Curry's legacy. We're talking about a player who has already revolutionized the game with his long-range shooting, won multiple NBA championships, and earned numerous individual accolades. And now, he can add Olympic gold medalist to his already impressive resume. But beyond the accolades and the statistics, what we witnessed in that gold medal game was basketball artistry at its finest. Curry's ability to read the game, to know exactly when to take over, and to execute under pressure is something that can't be taught. It's a combination of natural talent, years of hard work, and an unshakable belief in oneself. As we reflect on this Olympic tournament, it's clear that we've witnessed something truly special. Steph Curry's performance will be talked about for years to come, serving as inspiration for young basketball players around the world. It's a reminder of why we love sports, for those moments of pure magic that leave us in awe and make us believe in the impossible. And speaking of the impossible, you won't believe what we've got coming up next. We're about to dive into a story that's creating waves in the sports world, mixing the excitement of the WNBA with the classic charm of America's favorite pastime. You thought Curry's performance was unexpected? Wait till you hear about the surprising connection between a WNBA superstar and one of baseball's most iconic franchises. The next news we have today, we're shifting gears from the hardwood to the diamond, but with a twist that'll keep basketball fans on their toes. Remember when I said we had an exciting scoop coming up? Well, here it is, and it's a crossover event that nobody saw coming. WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark has been making waves since her debut, but her latest move off the court has got fans talking. During the WNBA's Olympic break, Clark decided to take in some baseball action, and not just any game. We're talking about the New York Yankees, folks. That's right. The Indiana Fever's rookie star was spotted at Yankee Stadium, and let me tell you, it's causing quite a stir. Picture this: Caitlin Clark, decked out in Yankees gear, rubbing shoulders with some of baseball's biggest names. It's a sight that's got sports fans doing a double take and social media buzzing with excitement. But before we dive into the reactions, let's set the scene a bit. Clark, fresh off her impressive showing at the WNBA All-Star Game, where she set the rookie assist record with 10 dimes, decided to use some of her downtime to catch the Yankees' home game against the Texas Rangers. Now, for those of you who might not follow baseball closely, this isn't just any old regular season game. We're talking about a matchup between two teams with serious playoff aspirations, and Clark was right there in the thick of it. But here's where things get really interesting. Clark wasn't just another face in the crowd. No, she was given the VIP treatment, and we've got the photos to prove it. One snapshot that's got everyone talking shows Clark standing next to Yankees first baseman Anthony Rizzo. Now, Rizzo's no slouch. He's a World Series champion and a multiple-time All-Star. But in this photo, he's not the one stealing the spotlight. It's Clark, looking right at home in the pinstripes. That's got everyone buzzing. Another image shows Clark in a roped-off area before the game, looking every bit the part of a Yankees insider. It's clear the organization rolled out the red carpet for her, and honestly, can you blame them? We're talking about one of the most exciting young talents in basketball, crossing over into baseball territory. It's the kind of crossover event that sports marketers dream about. Now, let's talk about the fan reactions, because they are pure gold. As soon as these photos hit social media, WNBA and Yankees fans alike went into a frenzy. The comments section was a mix of excitement, humor, and more than a few creative suggestions for how the Yankees could utilize Clark's talents. One fan, clearly impressed with Clark's presence, joked, "She would be a better second baseman than Glaber." Now, for those who don't follow the Yankees closely, that's a playful jab at Glaber Torres, the Yankees' current second baseman. It's all in good fun, of course, but it goes to show just how much respect Clark commands, even in a sport that's not her primary focus. Another fan, getting caught up in the excitement, exclaimed, "I think we've found our new starting pitcher for the postseason. Great move by Cashman." Brian Cashman, for those who might not know, is the Yankees' general manager. And while I'm pretty sure he's not actually considering Clark for a pitching role, you've got to appreciate the enthusiasm. The jokes didn't stop there. Some fans saw an opportunity to poke fun at the Yankees' current struggles while praising Clark. One comment read, "Boone will ruin her, and she'll be on the IL in a week," referencing Yankees manager Aaron Boone and the team's recent injury woes. Another chimed in with, "Get her on the mound. Has to be better than what Nestor Cortez is doing lately." And my personal favorite, "Can she pitch the ninth?" A nod to the Yankees' occasional late-game pitching troubles. But it wasn't all jokes and wisecracks. Many fans were genuinely excited to see Clark embracing the Yankees culture. Comments like, "Pinstripes look good on you, Caitlin. Welcome to New York." And "Man, she looks good in the pinstripes" flooded in. It's clear that Clark's presence at the game struck a chord with fans of both basketball and baseball. Now, as if rubbing shoulders with Anthony Rizzo wasn't enough, Clark also got to meet another Yankees superstar, none other than Aaron Judge. For those who might not be familiar, Judge is a force of nature on the baseball diamond. We're talking about a 6-time All-Star and the 2022 American League MVP. The guy is a walking highlight reel, known for hitting mammoth home runs that leave fans and opponents alike in awe. A photo of Clark standing next to Judge quickly made the rounds, and it's a sight to behold. Judge, standing at an imposing 6'7", makes even the tallest basketball players look small. To put it in perspective, Judge is 3 inches taller than the average WNBA center. Clark, at 6'0", is no shorty herself. She's right on par with the average height for WNBA guards. But standing next to Judge? Let's just say the height difference is pretty stark. This meetup between Clark and Judge is more than just a cool photo op. It's a coming together of two of the most exciting young talents in their respective sports. Judge has been redefining what's possible in baseball with his incredible power and all-around play. Clark, meanwhile, has been setting the basketball world on fire with her sharpshooting and playmaking abilities. Seeing them together is like witnessing a passing of the torch between two sports, a reminder of the bright future ahead for both baseball and basketball. But let's take a step back and consider what Clark's presence at this Yankees game really means. On the surface, it might just seem like a fun day out for a young athlete enjoying her off-season. But dig a little deeper, and you'll see that there's more to it. First off, it speaks volumes about Clark's star power. She's not just a basketball player, she's becoming a cultural icon. The fact that the Yankees, one of the most storied franchises in all of sports, rolled out the red carpet for her shows just how much impact she's having beyond the basketball court. It's also a testament to the growing popularity of women's sports. Not too long ago, the idea of a WNBA player getting this kind of reception at a Major League Baseball game might have seemed far-fetched, but Clark's presence and the excitement it generated shows just how far we've come. It's a sign that the barriers between men's and women's sports are breaking down, and that fans are ready to celebrate great athletes regardless of gender. Moreover, this crossover moment highlights the universal appeal of sports. Whether you're launching three-pointers or hitting home runs, at the end of the day, it's all about skill, dedication, and the thrill of competition. Seeing Clark fit right in with the Yankees players reminds us that great athletes often have more in common than we might think. Now, Let's not forget that while Clark was enjoying her day at the ballpark, she's got a big task ahead of her. The WNBA season is set to resume on August 15th, with Clark and her Indiana Fever teammates gearing up for their first game back on August 16th against the Phoenix Mercury. The Fever are currently sitting in a promising position, 3rd in the Eastern Conference and 7th overall in the WNBA. With 14 games left on their schedule before the playoffs, every game is crucial. The top 8 teams in the league, regardless of conference, will advance to the playoffs. So, for Clark and the Fever, the goal is clear: maintain their spot in the top 8 and secure a playoff berth. For Clark, making the playoffs in her rookie year would be a huge accomplishment. It would be a perfect cap to what has already been an incredible debut season. Remember, this is a player who not only made the All-Star team as a rookie, but also set a new assist record in the All-Star game. She's been living up to the hype and then some. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The road to the playoffs won't be easy. Every team in the league will be coming back from the Olympic break rested and ready to make a final push. Clark and the Fever will need to be at the top of their game if they want to secure that playoff spot. This is where Clark's experience at the Yankees game might come in handy. Spending time around elite athletes from another sport, soaking in the atmosphere of a high-stakes baseball game. These experiences can broaden an athlete's perspective and provide valuable lessons about performing under pressure. Who knows? Maybe the next time Clark is lining up a crucial three-pointer in the closing seconds of a tight game, she'll channel some of that Yankee Stadium energy. Maybe she'll remember standing next to Aaron Judge and think, if he can hit a 100 miles per hour fastball, I can definitely sink this three. As we look ahead to the WNBA season restart, all eyes will be on Clark and the Fever. Can they maintain their momentum? Will Clark continue to dazzle fans with her playmaking skills? And most importantly, can they secure that coveted playoff spot? One thing's for sure, Clark's star is on the rise. Whether she's dropping dimes on the basketball court or rubbing elbows with baseball stars, she's quickly becoming one of the most exciting athletes to watch in any sport. Her appearance at the Yankees game is just the latest chapter in what's shaping up to be an incredible story. So, as we wrap up this segment, let's take a moment to appreciate what we're witnessing. We're seeing the emergence of a true cross-sport superstar in Caitlin Clark. We're watching as the boundaries between different sports and leagues continue to blur. And most excitingly, we're seeing fans from all walks of life come together to celebrate exceptional talent, regardless of the sport. The WNBA season is about to heat up, and you can bet we'll be keeping a close eye on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Will her Yankee Stadium experience give her that extra edge she needs to lead her team to the playoffs? Only time will tell. But one thing's for certain. Whether she's on the court or in the stands, Caitlin Clark is a player you simply can't ignore. And that's all for today's Sports Day Tribune. From Steph Curry's Olympic heroics to Caitlin Clark's baseball crossover, it's been a day full of surprises and excitement. Stay tuned for more updates, and remember, in the world of sports, anything is possible. This is Noah, signing off.